This is today's AEW Dynamite full show results video, which takes place at Colorado Springs, Colorado's Broadmoor World Arena, and the show started with a match between Orange Cassidy vs. Shane Swerve Strickland for the AEW International Championship. And the result of this match was Orange Cassidy won the match by pinfall with an O'Connor roll and a handful of tights to retain the AEW International Championship. Post-match, Mobile Embassy hit the ring and beat Orange down, and then lights go out, and the lights come back up with Sting and Darby Allin in the ring and Mobile Embassy running away up the ramp. The next match happened between Blackpool Combat Club vs. Chuck Taylor, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta, and the result of this match was Blackpool Combat Club won the match by submission with a sleeper hold from Jon Moxley on Rocky Romero. Backstage, Adam Page and the Young Bucks cut a promo, and they challenged Blackpool Combat Club for a trios match for next week, and Bryan Danielson accepts the challenge. Then Maxwell Jacob Friedman makes his entrance and gets on the mic, and says there's no more competition for him in AEW, tells the crowd their mothers swallow, and nobody is on the level of the devil. Then comes Adam Cole, and Adam asks for a microphone and responds, asking if that's the best the great MJF has? He's coming across like a toxic social media troll, and there are a ton of things to comment on, but he's gonna brush over the Brit part because she can beat the hell out of Max, but what's his obsession with other people's relationships? Cole understands his fiancée left him and he can't keep a relationship to save his life, and he thinks he's figured it out, and that's that MJF is a world-class dishabag. Adam says he has to create a false narrative because he's a coward of a champion. A real champion would tell him to shut up and fight, but he's a coward, and if Max takes one thing away from this conversation, it's that he won't fight him because Cole is better than him and they know it. MJF gets pissed and screams at him that he'll fight him any day of the week and kick his ass. Then we saw a tornado tag team match between Hook and Jungle Boy Jack Perry vs. Drolistico and Preston Vance, and the result of this match was Jungle Hook won the match by submission with snare trap from Jungle Boy on Drolistico. Then Tony Khan has our Collision debut main event announcement, and he talks about how exciting things are and informs us that the main event will be Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Samoa Joe against FTR and CM Punk. The next match happened between Damon Ace vs. Konosuke Takeshita, and the result of this match was Konosuke Takeshita won the match by pinfall with the running knee. Post-match, Don Callis gets on the mic and shouts to be heard over the boos from the crowd, and he says everything Kenny has in his life is because of Don, and this is all his fault. Everything the Elite has is because of Callis, Kenny beat Will Ospreay because of him, and Omega has been like cancer in his body, and what do you do with cancer? You cut it out, and he and his family are going to cut the Elite out of AEW for good. The next match happened between Anna Jay vs. Chris Statlander for the AEW TBS Championship, and the result of this match was Chris Statlander defeated Anna Jay by pinfall with a tombstone piledriver to retain the AEW TBS Championship. Commentary hypes up our next week of shows, and the Outcasts cut a promo backstage, and Toni Storm talks about defending her title next week against the winner of a four-way #1 contenders match coming up. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Switchblade Jay White vs. Absolute Ricky Starks, and the result of this match was Switchblade Jay White won the match by pinfall with Blade Runner, when Ricky accidentally hits the referee, and the Ass Boys slide in the ring and attacks Ricky. Juice Robinson comes down and Bullet Club Gold celebrates, and the show goes off the air.